This 2-month-old calf is like any other baby. She demands constant attention. But a few weeks ago, Iwasa Nero almost drowned in a flooded river in northern Kenya. She's now at this elephant sanctuary where LENANYEKE is helping to settle her after the rescue. All of the calves here have either been abandoned or lost their mothers to drought or poaching. But unlike any other sanctuary, this one is entirely community-owned. LENANYEKE is from the Samburu tribe. They're nomadic herders who rely on goats, sheep and camels to help provide a livelihood.
Before this, this community, they do dislike wildlife. But for now, they come to realize that this wildlife has some benefits.
LENANYEKE goes on to say that work at the sanctuary means a better life for many here, and so his community appreciates the animals more. Money from tourists who visit the sanctuary also helps to provide local villages with much needed water, healthcare, roads and financial assistance for students. The sanctuary is run by a board of trustees made up of elders who employ local people to work there. LENANYEKE says these days people from surrounding villages are increasingly helping with conservation efforts. Community members are often the ones tipping off the sanctuary when there's an animal in need. After a calf is rescued, it's brought to the sanctuary and kept separate from the other calves for 5 days. Once the keepers know the new elephant is healthy, it's introduced to the nursery and its temporary family. The sanctuary falls under the Namunyak conservancy, which is home to about 30,000 people.
The Samburu have always lived with wildlife, and although the population has grown, and the number of livestock, the amount of livestock in this valley has grown, they still are happy to coexist with wildlife because they're not natural hunters and they're not poachers. And so they feel like it is their role to take care of the environment here.
It's estimated that between 5 and 10 elephant calves are rescued in northern Kenya each year. While the RETETI sanctuary is just over a year old, keepers here say their conservation work will leave a lasting impression. Fahmida, Jazeera, Samburu County.